Tales from the Outback presents. Two brothers, born moments apart, one a rugged hunter, the other a quiet thinker. One sold his future for a bowl of stew, the other stole a sacred blessing. Jacob and Esau were the twin sons of Isaac and Rebekah and grandsons of Abraham, but from the moment they were conceived, their destinies were anything but ordinary. Before their birth, God told Rebekah, "Two nations are in your womb, and the older shall serve the younger," a prophecy that flipped tradition upside down. One day, Esau came home from the field starving. Jacob was cooking lentil stew, and what happened next changed everything. Esau begged for food. Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright." And Esau did. He traded his inheritance, his identity as the firstborn, for a meal, a sacred calling lost for momentary comfort. Years later, Isaac prepared to give Esau his final blessing, but Rebekah had a plan. She helped Jacob disguise himself, tricking Isaac into blessing the wrong son. Jacob wore animal skins to mimic Esau's hairy arms. He brought food, and he lied. Isaac, old and blind, was fooled. Jacob walked away with the blessing meant for his brother. And Esau, he wept and begged, but it was too late. Here's the big question: why did God favor Jacob over Esau? Was Jacob the better man? Not really. Jacob lied, deceived, and manipulated, but he wanted the blessing. He valued God's promise. Esau, on the other hand, tossed his birthright aside like it was nothing. God's choice wasn't based on merit, it was based on his purpose, a divine plan beyond what we can see. Later, Jacob wrestled with God all night long, and in the end, God gave him a new name, Israel. Jacob wasn't perfect, but he was persistent. He struggled, he grew, and God used him to birth a nation. Sometimes God chooses the least expected, not because they're flawless, but because they're willing to be changed. So why did God favor Jacob? Because Jacob wanted God, he pursued the promise, and God, in his wisdom, used even Jacob's flaws to fulfill his plan. In the end, it's not about who we are, it's about whose we are.